Welcome to GKey Solutions Private Limited.
Power BI classes with real-time interview questions and answers. Class 10. How to create different types of parameters in Power Query. In this class, we are going to discuss about how to create parameters in Power Query. Let's see what are parameters in Power Query. Parameters in Power Query are user-defined reusable values that can be used to make your transformations dynamic and flexible. Think of them like variables that can store values such as a text string, example, a region name, a number, for example, a threshold, a file path to a specific Excel file, a date, for example, filter by a specific date. Why we use parameters? Let's see the different benefits one by one. First would be reusability. Use the same value in multiple places, filters, file path, etc. Flexibility. Easy to update, just change the parameter, not the whole query. Customization. Let report users control data input, for example, filter by region or year. Automation. Useful when working with older queries, APIs or dynamic inputs. Let's see the summary of these parameters. Parameters in Power Query are named values that make your queries dynamic, reusable, and easy to maintain. They are like settings you can tweak without rewriting the logic. Let's see how to create parameters practically in Power BI. Where at Power BI desktop, we have connected to SQL Server database, that too with orders table, and it is having distinct customer segments like corporate, home office, consumer, small business. We are going to create different types of parameters on this customer segment. Let's see how to do that. And we have created a table visualization here, which is having city, country, customer name, customer segment, sum of profit and sum of sales as a visualization. And we are going to create our parameters for this. To create parameters, we have to get into Power Query. Here, with the data set, we are in Power Query and come to Home and Manage Parameters, create a new parameter. Here we are creating a different parameters. Customer segment 1, this would be the first parameter. You can give any description for this. Here, these are different data types that we can assign to this customer segment parameter. Now we are taking text Y because customer segment column value is a text value, and these are different types of parameters. Any value, list of values, and query. Any value means we can assign a single value for this, and list of values means you can hardcode the list of values. Among them you can select while filtering the main data set. And query. Here what we can do is from a particular column we can create a list based on distinct values in customer segment. We'll see all these parameters how to create. First we'll create any value parameter that we are assigning corporate as a parameter value. Okay, this is the first one that we have created. Here this one, and the current value is corporate. While running the query or while transforming, we can change this one. Okay. Next one would be we are creating another parameter, that is new one, customer segment. You can give segment 2 any description you can give here. The same text we are taking here. Now we are changing list of values. Here we can output the list of values here, like corporate is the first value, and next value would be home office, and third one would be consumer, and the fourth one would be small business. And these are the different values available for customer segment, and we are creating this parameter, and here we have to assign the default value, and the current value also we are giving a corporate. And now we are creating third type of parameter. Go to Home and Manage Parameters, and here we are creating the customer segment 3 parameter, and in the data type also we are giving text, and here we are selecting the third one. To do this thing, first we have to take a list of distinct value. We'll see how to do that. Here in the main data set we are having customer segment column. For taking it as a list, what we do is I'm just taking it as a duplicate, and it will create a duplicate data set based on the main data set. And here what I'm doing is I'm just taking only one column by deleting the other things. That remove other columns. By using this we can remove the other columns here, and now what we'll do is we'll just transform and convert it as a list. It has converted to list, and we are removing the duplicates. In this way we are going to renaming this as a list, and now we have converted this data set into a list, and we have removed the duplicates as well. Now we are having corporate, home office, small business and consumer as 4 list values. Now these things we can use it in parameter. Now we are creating a parameter, new parameter, and customer segment 3. This is the parameter name, and here also we are taking text value. Now if you want to take the query, now if you convert anything or if you create any list only, then it will take that list for the query. Then only the query will be enabled when you create list on a particular column. We are taking this as a list, and current value we are giving as corporate. You can take any value. I'm just taking the corporate here. Okay, now what we have done, we have created 3 types of parameters over here. For the query parameter, what we have done, we have created a list from the base table by taking a single column, and we have removed the duplicates on it, and we have created transformed it into a list. Now we have to assign these parameters for the main query. On a customer segment, we are going to the customer segment. Here we are clicking on it, text filters, and equals to, let's see, this is the text value that we can give, and parameter, new parameter also we can create from here, and we have already created the parameters. These are the 3 parameters. First parameter, I'm taking the first one. Okay, let's see the first parameter what is having, the corporate value it is having. That means it have to filter by the corporate values only in the table. That is the visual which is in Power BI desktop. Here after doing all these changes, I'm just close and applying these things into Power BI desktop. It will take some time to apply changes to the Power BI desktop here. Now it's taking the values. See, now the values are changed to the corporate. Okay, if you want to change this, if you want to see the different parameters which are used in the like this query is, first one is the corporate parameter, any value that we can change any value here, and second one would be the customer. Here also default value we have given, this is the hard coded list of values we have given, and third one is we have used a query by using a list in the Power Query. Now we are trying to change the corporate into or consumer. Let's see how this thing is going to work. Now it has changed it to the consumer. In this way you can use all these parameters. If you want to use the second parameter, what you have to do, you have to transform the data, and in the main data set you have to apply the segment place, you have to apply equals to what you have to in the parameter place, you have to take other parameters, something like. In this way you can apply the different values for the different parameters which you have created here. See, on the same value I have created the different parameters for your convenience to explain all types of parameters in this scenario. In this way you can create a different parameters and you can apply them dynamically on the visualization that you have created based on the particular column that you have created parameters on. There are different parameters, that any value parameter and list of values that you can hard code in the parameters, and the parameters by taking from a query. For that you have to create a list. If you connect it to Excel, in this case, what you have to create, you have to create a separate file with the list of values, and you have to take that file, and then the file path you have to given in such a, instead of query you'll be having file for the file connections. Now I have connected to the SQL Server database, that's why third option would be query, and if you connect to the file, then third option would be file or something, you'll see for the files. In this way, 3 different parameters that we can create from the Power Query, and we can apply them on the visualizations which we have created in Power BI Desktop. Thank you. Stay connected with GKey IT solutions on all your favorite platforms. Follow us on YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and press the bell icon to stay updated with all our latest content. Join the GKey community and grow your IT career with us.